Good morning, students. How are you? Fine at your place? Today we will discuss about foreign policy of India, that is chapter 4 of second book. In this chapter, students, we will focus mainly upon three topics that is given by CBSE. We have to focus on these three topics only. These are the principles of India's foreign policy. What are the basic principles of India's foreign policy? Second, we will discuss about India's relation with USA, India's relation with Russia, with China and Israel. And third topic, we will discuss about India's nuclear program. Students, please note that in this chapter, when you will open the book, lesson 4, you will not find anything about India's relation with USA, India's relation with Russia, and India's relation with Israel. So from where you will prepare? For India's relation with USA, you have to open your first book. Third chapter of your first book is there. In that chapter, you will get matter about India's relation with USA, that is page number 45 and 46. Page number 45 and 46 of first book, lesson 3. There you will find the matter about the relations of India with USA. Now next, India's relation with Russia. For that, you again have to open your first book, second chapter. Second chapter of first book is having the matter related to India's relation with Russia, and the page number are 27, 28 and 29. Page number 27, page number 28 and page number 29 of first book, lesson 2. There you will find the matter related to India's relation with Russia. Then India's relation with China. In this chapter, fourth chapter of second book, you will find some material related to this, and some material you have to take from the fourth chapter of first book. Means India's relation with China, the matter will be in the fourth chapter of first book and fourth chapter of second book. Page number 61, 62 of first book. There you will find India's relation with China. Students, this India's relation with Israel, it's a new topic issued by CBSE, and nothing has been given in both the books. So to prepare this topic, you have to depend upon this PPT, upon this e-lecture. So you will prepare this topic from the matter given in this e-lecture only. Now we will discuss what portions have been deleted. Earlier, CBSE has issued curriculum in the month of April, and in that curriculum it was told that India's relation with 9 countries we will study. 4 I have already told you, and 5 India's relation with Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. Students, this portion has been deleted from this chapter. Actually this was also added in the month of April, and it was deleted for this session in the month of June. So we will not study about India's relation with Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. Now let us begin the chapter. Students, when India got independence in 1947, India had to work at both the course, internal and external also. Students, it must be clear to you that whenever any country starts its foreign policy, its foreign policy is affected by two things. One is international context and another is domestic context or internal context. Means what are the conditions there in the country and what are the conditions at international level. So in 1947, when India became independent, at that time international context was very challenging because world has seen Second World War. In 1945 it ended, so it was a devastating war. So world has faced this challenge of war, and there was the issue of reconstruction. Then the world was divided into two power blocs, USA bloc and USSR bloc. At that time, the power of Western countries, European countries was declining. Two superpowers emerged in India, emerged in the world. Many countries which were the colonies of imperialist countries, they were getting independence at that time. Colonialism was going to be end. It was collapsing at that time, and many countries which were getting independence at that time, they were facing the problem of development and democracy. India was born, you can say, in such international context, and India also had to establish democracy inside the country. India was also facing the problem of poverty, unemployment. Many problems were there in India. If we discuss about the domestic context in India, the poverty was there, unemployment was there. We were lacking behind in the field of technology. In primary sector, in secondary sector, in tertiary sector, we were too much backward. We have to establish democracy first time in our country. In such conditions, internal and external, India had started its foreign policy. At that time, India adopted the policy of NAM. It has shown its faith in United Nations. Then it has also worked for the cooperation and development of Asia. India also believed in faith in peaceful coexistence and cooperating with each other, and India also opposed the racialism. So in such context, international and domestic context, India started its foreign policy. Now, what were the features of India's foreign policy? India opposed imperialism and colonialism. India was having support with the people who were fighting for their independence. Which countries they were fighting against the colonialism, India supported those countries, maybe in Asia or maybe in Africa. India also opposed war, avoid foreign embezzlement for India, and some historical factors, some geographical factors, some economic factors, some ideological factors also influenced the foreign policy of India. Students, you must know that each and every country, when it starts its foreign policy, its first main objective is always interest of the country. So students, that's all for today. Tomorrow we will meet again with the objectives and features of India's foreign policy. Till then, goodbye.